If you clicked on this video, you're probably dealing with the pain of not feeling loved, or maybe you're feeling a deep sense of rejection and resentment. These feelings are dangerous, especially when we convince ourselves that no one cares about us. When we start believing we are unwanted, it can trigger a cycle of isolation and self-criticism. This is a theme I see frequently on social media, particularly among young people who feel disillusioned with relationships and romance. Many begin to develop troubling arguments to justify their insecurities, often fueling anger against men or women in general. The question remains, will you ever be loved? The title might seem a bit arrogant, suggesting I have the magic formula to be loved, but my intention is to reflect on this topic and share some important ideas. I warn you in advance that much of what I'm going to say in this video might hurt, but it's a necessary hurt because often we only grow through honest reflection on our flaws and behaviors. First of all, you're on the Bitter Pill channel, your destination for honest and straightforward life advice. I'm not interested in just saying what you want to hear, but what you need to know to truly grow and improve. Sometimes the truth can be a bitter pill to swallow, but it's exactly this pill you need to reach your true potential. So, will you ever be loved? The first step is to understand what love is. Many people confuse love with passion. Passion is something intense and often out of our control. I imagine you've been in love at least once in your life. Passion is intense, but usually short-lived. On the other hand, love is a conscious and lasting choice, differing in its gradual and sustained intensity over time. So, what really is love? We've eliminated passion from the equation. The next step is understanding the pillars of love: affection, dedication, and trust. Affection is the desire to care for someone. Think about how you feel when you see a puppy you want to take care of and protect it. This feeling can be applied to people, not literally petting them like a puppy, but showing genuine care and attention. For example, when a partner buys a special meal or gives a massage to relieve the other's stress, affection shows that the person is important to you and that you're willing to do whatever it takes to make them comfortable. There are many books on the subject, and one of my favorites is The 5 Love Languages. This book explores the different ways people express and receive love, identifying 5 main love languages. If you're interested, the link to the book is in the description of this video and in the first pinned comment. The second pillar is dedication. Love isn't guaranteed, it requires continuous effort. Many longtime couples make the mistake of assuming love is unchangeable and stable without effort. Love is like a plant that needs to be watered daily. Simple gestures like saying good morning with a kiss, words of affection, daily comfort, and compliments are essential. Without this maintenance, love can wither. Finally, and perhaps most crucially, is trust. Loving someone involves total trust. If you can't fully trust another person, it will be difficult to be truly loved and to truly love. Trust is like giving your partner a key that can cause great harm if used improperly. Full trust is the foundation for any lasting and meaningful relationship. Life is full of challenges and suffering. We're born crying and we'll probably die crying too. During our journey, we'll face losses, betrayals, rejections, pains, and discomforts of various kinds. Facing these difficulties alone is extremely hard. Having someone by your side who loves you and whom you love can make all the difference. Don't go through these moments of pain alone. If you believe you can face everything on your own, maybe you've never gone through real suffering where you desperately needed support. Love is a less painful way to face the absurd and challenging existence of human life. Understanding what love is and its purpose, let's get to the video's central question. Will you ever be loved? First, you need to understand that you can't demand something you don't offer yourself. Many demand too much and offer too little. I often see people creating endless lists of requirements for the perfect partner, while they don't make an effort to be ideal partners themselves. To attract the kind of person you want, you need to become a person compatible with those qualities. The common mistake is demanding perfection without striving to be a better version of yourself. If you have high expectations but don't invest in improving yourself, you're doomed to loneliness. Healthy relationships are built on reciprocity, dedication, and self-awareness. So ask yourself, what am I doing to be loved? Being loved is an active effort, not passive. You need to invest in yourself and be willing to offer what you want to receive. If you don't trust people, it's impossible to build a relationship based on loyalty. To find someone loyal, you first need to be a trustworthy person. I'll admit to you that I also once had this insecurity of not trusting people. Take the opportunity to tell me in the comments below if you have difficulty trusting people. Another crucial aspect is loving yourself. If you don't like who you are, it's hard for anyone else to like you. Start building a positive self-image. Invest in your personal, physical, and emotional development. Transform yourself into a better version of yourself. So, will you ever be loved? The first step is recognizing what love is for you. Many confuse love with passion, but love is a conscious and lasting choice. The second step is learning how this relationship works beyond the superficiality of the internet. Love is based on affection, dedication, and trust. The The third step is observing what you're offering and aligning your expectations. You can't demand something you don't offer yourself. The fourth step is respecting and loving yourself. If you don't like who you are, it's hard for anyone else to like you. Finally, the fifth step is creating a self-development project. Improve your appearance, intellect, and skills to become a better version of yourself, making yourself desirable to be loved. Nobody has an obligation to love you or to give you affection. This must be earned. Finding love these days can be difficult, especially with the distorted view that it's better to have multiple superficial relationships than a deep commitment. Be careful with that mentality. Loving is a risky choice, but it can be incredibly rewarding. Choose wisely who will be by your side, as this person will significantly influence your happiness or sadness. Carefully select those you allow into your life. In conclusion, maybe you still aren't someone deserving of being loved because you don't love yourself yet. Stop blaming others and look within. Adjust your expectations, work on your weaknesses and strengths. Human beings are social and familial creatures that need a support system to thrive. Imagining your life as a long, winding road filled with challenges and adversities, the journey becomes much more bearable when traveled with someone by your side, someone you love and who loves you. This travel companion becomes your safe haven in the storms of life. In times of greatest pain and suffering, it is this love that provides relief and strength to continue. The point here is to understand that true love goes beyond social conventions and superficial expectations. It's a deep and mutual commitment to give and receive affection, dedication, and trust. This is the truth behind lasting and meaningful relationships. Loving someone is a bold and sometimes risky choice. It can expose our weaknesses and vulnerabilities, but it also provides immense happiness. As William James said, 90% of our happiness or sadness is influenced by who we choose to have by our side. So, choose wisely. Building yourself as a person worthy of love requires continuous effort. Improve your skills, appearance, and intellect. Be someone who not only attracts love, but who also deserves to be loved. This doesn't happen overnight. It is a continuous process of self-improvement and self-awareness. In today's world, where family relationships and deep commitments are often overlooked, investing in a loving relationship might seem old-fashioned, but it is essential to achieve true happiness. It's easy to fall into the trap of superficial relationships encouraged by dating apps and social media, but these connections often lack depth and long-lasting meaning. Choosing to love and be loved is opting for a path that, although risky, is profoundly rewarding. Genuine love provides a sense of purpose and belonging, making the journey of life less arduous. To achieve this love, you must be willing to make sacrifices and commitments. Full trust is one of the indispensable pillars on which love is built. Without trust, any relationship is doomed to fail. If you can't fully trust someone, it will be a monumental challenge to maintain a lasting, loving relationship. Moreover, it's essential that you learn to trust yourself. Recognize your intrinsic value and continuously work to become a better version of yourself. If you don't value yourself, it's unlikely others will. Throughout my life and hundreds of books I've read, including The 5 Love Languages, I've learned that the lone wolf is destined to suffer. Even if he hides his suffering from others, he will suffer. Human beings are social and familial creatures that need a small family nucleus to feel anchored in this absurd existence. To sum up, being loved is an active and continuous process that begins with self-care and self-awareness. Invest in yourself and be willing to offer the same level of affection, dedication, and trust that you hope to receive. Prepare for the inevitable difficulties of life surrounded by love and support, and you will find the strength and resilience to overcome any obstacle. I hope this video has provided valuable insights for you. If you enjoyed it, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel so the YouTube algorithm suggests this video to others. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure to check out this video that's appearing for you on the screen.